watched 327 hours of YouTubers telling us how much money they earn. But it seems that TikTokers aren't so forthcoming with this information. I'm here to change that and share with you exactly how much money I've earned through TikTok since starting to create content back in 2021. And let me just tell you, the results are pretty mad. Most people think that YouTube is the only social media platform where you can make serious cash, but those people would be very wrong. Before we do dive into the video, let me be super clear as to why I'm making this video. Under zero circumstances is this a video about bragging and showing off. I know that there's going to be loads of you watching that just aren't interested in how much money I've made. So if you're one of those, turn it off. This isn't the right video for you. The reason that I'm making this video is actually twofold. The first is I'm a personal finance content creator. Part of what I've done over the years is I've asked people about how much money they have in their bank accounts or how much they earn. And I've realized that if I'm asking those questions and not willing to share that information myself, that would be pretty hypocritical. The second reason is for those of you that will actually benefit from this video. The reason that I know that you're out there is because I'm one of those. I've benefited massively from learning about what other creators have made on these platforms, even to the point where it was part of the reason that I started to be a content creator. Yes, I'm passionate about what I do, but I'm also fully aware of how financially successful being a content creator can be. And I would absolutely be a liar if I said that wasn't part of my motivation to be doing what I'm doing. I hope that at least one of you could potentially be inspired to go down the content creator route, because it's an incredible journey that I would highly recommend to anyone. And with all of that in mind, let's dive in. I posted my first TikTok video on the 3rd of March 2021, and within 1 month, I was lucky enough to already have been accepted onto the Creator Fund program. In order to get into that program, I needed to have 10,000 followers and 100,000 views. I actually did that pretty quickly because I think like my 12th or 13th video managed to get 250,000 views. It brought in about 12,000 followers. So there it was, tick that green box and I was into the Creator Fund. I had 65 million views on my channel, and that managed to earn me a grand total of £947. Now, before you click off this video and think that that's absolutely awful, firstly, the big numbers are coming up later. But secondly, for someone that had gone from creating something as a passion and doing it as a hobby to having earned almost a grand in a single year off just continuing to create as a hobby, this was pretty mind-blowing for me. Continuing on to 2022, where I gained 55 million views, and that resulted in earnings from the Creator Fund of £602.95, which brings the grand total of being part of the Creator Fund to just over £1,550 from over 120 million views. Just to put that into context, my overall CPM, which is the amount I earn per 1,000 views, has on average been 1.3p on TikTok. Comparing that to something like YouTube, where someone like me that creates in the personal finance niche would earn on average somewhere between $10 to $50 per 1,000 views. If we were to translate those 120 million views into YouTube views, that would have earned me somewhere between 1.2 million and $6 million. That's a lot of dough. I'm expecting short content creating platforms like YouTube Shorts, Reels, TikTok to start increasing that CPM number, mainly because YouTube Shorts are 100% doing this in February of 2023, and normally where one platform goes, the rest will follow. But as I've said, this is not the lucrative side of creating short form content. So next up, we're going to take a look at my second largest income source, which is affiliate links. One of the main perks of creating content online is building an audience that know, likes, and trusts you. One of the results from that is that when you talk about a certain product or service, people that are watching are more likely to listen to what you're saying because you've built that level of trust with them in the first place. So how has this helped me to earn money? Well, essentially, when I talk about product or service and I have a specific referral link, then I will leave it in my bio and people will go use that link, and I earn some level of kickback based on how much the brand is willing to give. Now, earning through affiliates isn't just for large creators, and it's not really that hard to do. And by that, I mean, when I started, I thought you had to get a brand's permission or you had to be working with a brand to be able to get those personalized links. But it turns out for a large majority of brands, they'll have the referral links built into their websites where you can create your own and start from scratch without having to contact anyone at that brand. For example, I have links to places like Nutmeg in my bio, who I've got no specific affiliation with, other than the fact that I used them and saw they had a referral link on their website, so stuck it in my bio. Now, let's talk numbers. In 2021, I was able to earn £3,231 through affiliate links. Now that's an insane amount of money. It's already over triple what I'd earned from the Creator Fund alone. But the most incredible part to me is how much it jumped to 2022 when you can see I've really started started to build that communication, that trust with my audience. And so in 2022, that number jumped to £20,705 through affiliate link. That's mental for me because that's just a link in my bio and it's almost a full-time salary for a graduate leaving university in the UK. And overall, that brings the total from affiliate links since I've started content creation to £23,397. Now, let's take a look at by far my biggest source of income since becoming a content creator, and that is, you've probably guessed it, brand deals. Brand deal on TikTok is essentially a dedicated 30-second or so video that will be entirely for the brand. So it wasn't until I had 100,000 followers that I managed to get my first brand deal, and at that time, I had zero clue what the value of my audience was. So that first brand deal was $100. But to be honest, for me, that was life-changing. It was the first significant money that I had earned off the internet doing something that was simply my hobby. Now, I was quite lucky because in the summer of 2021, I was picked up by my management agency, who not only were able to establish me with better and larger brands, but they were also able to let me know what the value of my community was and help me charge accordingly when it came to brands. They basically gave me a slap on the wrist and told me I was charging far too little. I'm probably not meant to say how much each brand has paid me per deal, but a quick Google online would tell you that someone with 1 million followers should be charging at least £2,500 per post on TikTok. So taking all of that into account, in 2021, I made £30,000 through brand deals, which is a full-time salary. That is what I was earning at the same time from my graduate salary, more or less. Now, this scaled up massively in 2022 as working with the agency started to escalate because I've been with them for 3 months at this point. On top of the fact that I went full-time halfway through the year. So in 2022, through brand deals alone, I brought in £97,200, which brings the grand total of the amount I've earned through brand deals to £117,913. And I discussed this before, but AdSense is incomparable for a platform like TikTok compared to YouTube. But the cool thing is that brands still value your audience almost to the same level as what they would value it on YouTube. And that's really encouraging for short form content creators like myself. But the fact that there is potential out there to earn some serious money as a short form content creator. So take that, YouTubers who laugh at TikTokers. If we take a look at our year-on-year earnings, in 2021, I brought in £947 through the Creator Fund, £3,232 from affiliate links, and just over 30k from brand deals, which totals £34,277 per year, or 42.3 thousand US dollars, because I know that most people watching this video probably understand dollars. And in 2022, I brought in £602 from the Creator Fund. Affiliate links shot up massively to £20,705, and brand deals, which I can't believe I'm saying this, were just over £97,000, which means the revenue for the business in 2022 was £118,000, 517, or just over $146,000. That's actually nuts though. Now, it's also important to know that that is the revenue that I've brought in, meaning it's before my expenses or any tax that I've paid. So the number that the company actually profits is a lot less. We've got editors, we've got equipment that needs to be bought, we've got loads of things that are reinvested into the channel. So that's not pure profit. The numbers that I'm talking about are still completely mental to me. I mean, yes, I started it fully as a hobby. I knew there were business implications. Not in a million years did I ever expect to have earned over 6 figures in a single year. And I am really hoping that for one of you that watch this point, I hope that you can take something from it. Even if it's just a simple lesson of, if you dedicate yourself to a craft for a long period of time, like I've done for 2 years, the results you can get are incredible. I'm not promising monetary value. I didn't expect this myself, but the other things that I've experienced from this as well have blown my mind. So if you can take that lesson, that would be a good one. And for those of you still watching this point, if I'm being fully honest, this was a really scary video to make. I mean, I'm quite comfortable in terms of salary transparency and earnings transparency in terms of when I talk to people one-on-one, but putting this stuff out on the internet is completely foreign to me. It's something that I believe is the right thing to do, but that doesn't make doing it any easier. So if you have taken any value from this video, it'd be great to hear about that in the comments, by liking, by subscribing to this channel, because it would mean a lot. Why not check out another one on my channel where I spoke to the world's richest billionaires? Kind of. Give it a click. You'll like it.